Welcome to Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current posts of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets, guys. I want to welcome in all the new people joining our community, subscribing to our channel, liking the videos. You guys are the best. It's all about you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't done so already, though. If you're watching this video, for the first time and you haven't watched us yet, also click the notification bell to stay tuned for our fresh off the press informative Yu-Gi-Oh content, guys. This content is not official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only, guys. 123, look at that, 123 subscribers is a blessing, man, a blessing. We have a video that is almost 2K views, man. I'm so stoked, excited, man. It's a blessing. You guys are amazing. Make sure if you haven't checked out our other videos, to do so. Quality market watches on there, just like the one today. We're gonna move in immediately to today's content, guys. Today is all about the 2022 Yu-Gi-Oh Megatins of the Pharaoh gods. That's what it's all about today. Right now we start off with a case. Just wanted to show you guys about $150 for a case. Honestly, I would stay away from these. I wouldn't purchase these. I wouldn't purchase sealed product from Yu-Gi-Oh. Just wanted to touch base on that. I mean, value wise, they've gone down a lot. They've gone about $20 or $30 down, so that's not bad. If someone would want to invest in a case, just wanted to put it out there. Same thing goes for the individual tins. MSRP I think is like 21 or 22 bucks if I'm not mistaken, so they're 17. I mean, this is not bad if you want to get a gift for your kids, or a brother, sister, or someone, family member, a friend. That's not bad. $17, you can get them a gift just for the funsies, but not to invest in, because man, it's like playing the lottery. It's just better to go for singles. Same things with packs. I mean, they've been going up because a lot of cards from the 22 megatins have been going up, so we're gonna definitely discuss that. But the packs are about $6, man. Honestly, I would just get a 10, and live with those results, guys. But again, we do singles here for the most part, because that's where it's at. We don't like gambling, we don't like playing the lottery, because probabilities are too low to get what we're looking for. So when it comes to singles, there were a couple of cards that basically got bought out not too long ago. One of them is Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Again, supply is coming back into the market, but supply went low, the demand was high. Labyrinth, topping in YCS Vegas, I think the team YCS or something like that, it was like in the top 8 or one of the top teams. You guys already know. The point is, this card spike. It was $2 and went all the way up to $6. That's a 3x move in under 2 weeks, guys. Wow. That was very considerable, and it's still around $5.45, $5.50, so it's still up there, guys. That's a sure double up, almost a triple up in price. So definitely a card, as you can see, the charts don't lie. It just pumped into oblivion in a sense, retracing now, but it's definitely a card to keep in mind. Another one was Small World. It was around $3 and it almost had a double up. Is another card that you see. Look at the sales, guys. Look at those sales, just consistent sales for this card, guys. Great card, great secret rare to get in mind. Again, listings have come back into the market, but when I'm referring to buyouts from the 2022 megatins, in this case, is cards that that demand has been raised recently, either because of a recent Yu-Gi-Oh tournament or tops or things of that nature. Another one is Cross-Out Designator. We reviewed this in our previous market watches, but I just want to briefly touch base in the sense that this was a double up as well, guys. The card was about $5-6 and is almost a $10 card, so that's a 40% increase in a small amount of time. Only 51 listings left, man. When you see a card under 50 listings, it's being targeted. So if you don't have your copies, definitely one to consider from the 2022 megatins. Another one is Pot of Prosperity, a meta card. Draw 2, it never gets old, you know what I mean. Another card that was about $35-37, and now it is a 50 piece, guys. A 50 piece to get one Pot of Prosperity. That's 150 billies, man. Man, but hey, it's such a great card. It's prismatic secret rares. If you check the original print, what's the price? Let's briefly look into that. $70, man. Look, You know, it's not from the 22 megatons which we're reviewing today, but just briefly, look at that. Listings are low, $70. No way, Jose, man. No way, no how. We definitely go after the prismatic secret if you need it. Definitely keep that one in mind, guys. So, moving on now to the actual 2022 megaton cards, you know, that I want you guys to consider. Again, briefly, we mentioned Forbidden Droplet, I believe, in our last video, you know, as part of a card, you know, to keep in mind for the side deck at around $17, $18. Not a bad choice. Comes in the 2022 megaton. Amazing card. I'm sorry, guys. Amazing card. This card, Forbidden Droplet, man, prismatic secret rarity, it is just amazing. Definitely a card to consider. And then we have Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, man. This prismatic secret rare card, I can't believe it comes in the tins, man. You know, that reprint was very sought out. I ironically bought mines at around 10 a pop. Got me a playset, not to play, just to slap in the binder. You guys already know, and it's already up $5 a pop, so that's not bad. That's not bad. And you know, it might double up soon. I mean, you see the listings here. Wow. You know, this guy has 53, but other than that, you know, there's not that many in per case, but this is definitely a wall. So if you want to get your copies, you know, it seems that you're gonna have time to make sure you get yourself your copy, guys. Dark Magician Girl is more of a collectionable card. You know, again, it comes in the tin. I love this. I got me a playset. Look, in this case, we don't always buy, you know, cheap. In this case, I paid around 17s for mine. I got me a playset, so they're down. Might consider picking up 3 more if they hit around that $10 range. So we'll see, but it's because that card looks too beautiful, man. Wifey loves this card, you know, and it's just that prismatic secret rare. Man, you can't go wrong with that, guys. So you guys already know. And the Yu-Gi-Oh community, you know, waifus, you guys already know, man. At least one copy I would get if I don't have any. Just something to consider. And obviously, Blue Eyes White Dragons. White Dragon, you already know. This is a classic, iconic Yu-Gi-Oh card with this alternate art. Prismatic secret rare. Wow, I can't believe it went down so much. You know, I got mine's more expensive, around $15, and now it's around $9-10. So again, I might pick up a couple of these again, you know, just to have, who knows, maybe roll a 9 it eventually. We'll see. If it keeps dumping down, that's a good thing. But definitely a card that you at least want to have at least one copy. Slap it into your collection. You know, if you're a collector, semi-collector, you know, you throw it in that binder and forget about it, because that's a beautiful Blue Eyes. Then a little bit more meta relevant card that you want to pick up from the 22 megatons 2022. Man, I always say 22. You guys get the drift. Lightning Storm, man. This card is broken. I love that it's gotten reprinted. You know, various reprints, ultra rare, collectors, pharaohs. I mean, you name it. Starlight, original secret. But you know, instead of getting this ultra, which is around the same price, you guys know the deal. This looks too clean. That Thunder, like, oh man, if you have it in person, you guys know what I mean. Love this card at around $12. If you don't have your copies, make sure you get them quick, because it's a card that I definitely see at 15 in the near term future, and who knows, maybe a double up from here if it really gets, you know, ramped up. So we'll definitely see. Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. Look at that. Look at all these great cards in the 2022 megatons, man. Sometimes if you don't see them back to back like this, you don't really get, you know, to appreciate the value that you can find in those, you know, tins. Of course, the ratios and things of that nature, that's why I wouldn't recommend, you know, buying sealed, but these singles are on point, man. Look, Ashes for $10.50, not bad. They come in the tins, prismatics as well. I love it, man. I got me my playset to play, and then I did roll a 9 Ash because, man, I remember last time when people need Ash, it goes up there. So I definitely want to make sure I have my copies. You guys too, you know, at least get a playset if you can. You know, it's a great card from the tins, great rarity. You know, I love this card. So moving on to Diviner of the Herald, guys. You know, another prismatic. Look at all these prismatic secret rares, man. Wow, so much value with regards to that rarity in the tins. Is another card that was around let's see here, it was around $6 and it went up to almost 10 recently. You know, it's been going down overall, but it's definitely a card that fits into certain strategies, you know, and even some meta strategies. So, you know what I mean? It's definitely a card that you at least want to have. You know, I got reprinted. Is a fairy tuner level 2, so man, That's a great card. You know, I got me my playset, at least not to play, to slap into the binder, you know, to invest, but it's a great card. And if you're gonna play that rarity, man, I definitely would go with this one. And then moving on to branded opening, of course, this is for you know, branded despia. You know, if you're playing the deck, and definitely secret rarity, again, prismatic. It was a cheap card. It was a cheap card for branded, around $3.50. Went all the way up to 10. That's almost a 3x, but now it's come back down to 5. So if you need the card, not a bad pickup. Not a bad pickup at all. And then the last collectible card, we mentioned Blue Eyes, Dark Magician Girl, and then obviously Red Eyes Black Dragon. This alternate art prismatic, wow, it looks so clean and it's cheap. Again, $5 gets you your copy essentially. Just 5 billies, man. That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, if you can get one Dark Magician Girl, one Blue Eyes, and one Red Eyes, you know, you take what? That's like $25, a little bit under 30. Not bad to just have one of each, slap it in your collector binder, and then, you know, you'll definitely be happy to live with those results. Then a Luber, you know, for branded as well, prismatic secrets. I love this. I mean, if you're not gonna get the OTs, you know, then instead of getting ultras or those reprints, prismatic is the way to go, man. It came in the tins. It is a beautiful, beautiful card. You know, definitely one to consider. Plenty of copies in the market, so no need to worry with regards to supply, but definitely nice to get your copy if you're playing the deck. You know, there's no reason, you know, why, unless you prefer one of the other rarities, obviously, but to not have your playset, guys. Then we move on to Destiny Hero Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer, guys. Wow, great card, great card. It was so expensive before the reprint, and man, this tin has so much values in singles. It's mind-boggling. Such a great card. You know, it recycles itself and then pops a card. I mean, after the Predaplant link got hit, you know, most people don't run it anymore, but hero players, you know, you guys have a big community out there. Definitely a card to consider. You know, I already have my playset, just a playset, just to invest, you know, into such a great card like this. So, you know, definitely consider that, you know, moving forward. Great card from the tins, guys. This is where I go more into the undervalued. You know, Underworld, Goddess of the Closed World, comes in the tins, Prismatic Secret. I believe this is undervalued, guys. You know, this thing was $2. Well, if you see it from here, you're like, man, it's a double up, Jay. This is not undervalued anymore. It's actually overvalued. Well, if you see the previous prices, yes, but I mean undervalued for what it could be in the future. So let me explain. The original print was a regular secret rare. If you check the price of this, it's already $11, guys. It's $11 original print. This is just 4. You know, this is 4. So the original print is almost a triple up, guys. Okay, almost a triple up. You know, not many listings here. There's plenty of listings, but it's almost under 100. And then it's prismatic secret. So, you know, I love this rarity more than the original print. So what do you think if this one, you know, becomes harder to get? What do you think what's going to happen to this one? And it only has 2 printings. Who knows if they're going to reprint this or anytime soon. So this is definitely a card that I would at least get a copy if you can get a playset. And if you really can, which is what I'm currently working on, just missing a couple of copies, I'm ruling 9 in this because it's such a great card. Before the reprint, it was really expensive. That's what I like to do. You know, you go to the original print. If you see a card was worth 40 billies, yo, and it got reprinted, and now the original print is going back up from the lows, then I just come here and I target this one. Higher rarity, in my opinion. You know, prismatic is higher rarity than regular secret, but first that original print, you know, obviously it has its value, but you know, this is what I would target because it's still cheap. Imagine they both pump to $20-$25 and you have a roll of 9. That's some good money if you're getting them at $4 a pop. You know what I mean? So just a quick analysis there, something to keep in mind, guys. Definitely a card, and I've seen a bunch of these around my locals. I'm gonna work on trying to pick these out because, you know, people have them, they slapping in their binders, they don't understand, you know, the value, they don't care about it, but that's what we're here for, so that you guys could be ahead of the game, you know, be informed, and then take advantage of those opportunities. Then we move on to Incredible Ecclesia the Virtuous, guys. Again, another reprint that has a first ed original print secret rare, but this prismatic secret, wow, guys. Again, I have a rule of 9 of this card because it's cheap. You know, just $10 get you a playset. If you don't have it, you should get it. If you're not playing Sword Soul, or if you're not using it, you know, with Fallen of Albaz and branded and all that, then you know, at least you have it as an investment, because it's a beautiful card. It's not that expensive yet, but if you see the charts, it's been going up recently, so it's definitely a card that you want to have in your binder, either to use or to trade or to sell. You know, that would be of your choosing. Nibiru, we've talked about Nibiru in many of our market watches recently. You know, the secret rare, the ultras. The ultras was the one that came specifically in the 2022 megatins. I prefer the prismatic secrets, you know, to invest and also to play and things of that nature. But you know, we're talking about the tins, and there's definitely a card that if you can get a playset at $4, that's not bad, man. Honestly, if they ask me, Jay, what do you think about Nibiru ultra rare from the megatins, I see a double up, man. I definitely see this as an $8 to $10 card in the next couple of weeks or a month or two, you know, just due to the demand that the meta has. If this card, you know, pops up in the next YCS or regionals and things like that, that's when the hype comes back in. It's already going back up. Look at that, breaching previous all-time highs. Definitely a time to at least get your playset if you don't have it, and maybe a couple of spare parts, you know, to throw at the binder, just in case it really pumps up, guys. We already talked about Small World, Ghost Bell, and Haunted Mansion, guys. This is definitely a penny stunk. Of course, it's around $2-3. Usually you want penny stunks to be under $1, but you guys get the drift. Great investment, guys. Same deal, you go to the first that original print as before, and that's all I gotta see. It's all about analyzing the past so that you can predict the future. Look, if you go to a year, look at that, it peaked at $100. That's triple digits, guys. Triple digits. 100 bill for one. Oh man, you see that, and then come down to whatever it is now. Let's see, let's clean this up a little janitor style. First that they're what, 2021s? That's 5x down, but that's fine. Good for it. You know, we don't really care about this. What we care about is prismatic. Again, my opinion, higher rarity, but I understand that first that original print usually supersedes in value, but still, this is it, man. If a card can go from $10 to $100, what do you think this card is gonna go to the next time it gets hyped up and you know, in a meta format, in a meta relevant format, you know, things of that nature. Such a great card, guys, you know, and it was worth, of course, it's reprinted, there's a lot of supply, but you got to think ahead. You're buying at $2-3, is definitely a $10 card in the future. Who knows, if 15 to 20 bucks, and you're getting it at $3, guys. Get your playset if you haven't done so already. Same thing with Ghost Ogre, guys. Same thing. So much value in these tins, as you guys can see. It's just amazing. Look how cheap is a Ghost Ogre, $2-3. Same thing, under $10 for a playset. Slap a playset in your binder. If you can, at least rule of 9, and if you can, just stack as many of these as you can, because they always come out, they get reprinted, they're cheap, and then they become meta relevant, and all the copies tend to go up, guys. So you want to make sure that you can take advantage either for trades or to sell. You know, you just want to be ahead of the game. And also, Dark Ruler no more. I prefer Prismatic Secrets, but again, the tin was the ultra one. Definitely a card. If you don't have the Prismatic Secrets, you want to make sure that you look at that. The playset for $5, man. Should I snipe it? Nah, I'm gonna leave it for you guys, for a beautiful community, guys. So make sure you swing by. If you don't have these playset, not a bad pickup at all. And then we have Dimension Shifter, same deal. I prefer, you know, Prismatic Secrets, but again, the 2022 Megatins Ultra Rarity reprint. If you don't have this card, get a playset. It looks beautiful enough. For $3, you have your playset. $9, you have a rule of 9. Not a bad pickup. And then the last card, Ready Fusion. Again, it had a first that original print. We have a Prismatic Secret right here. Definitely a card that you want to pick up at around $1. Locals, maybe get a playset, throw it in the binder, and I believe this could end up becoming or being a great investment, guys. So we went over the tins. Again, the tins has a lot of many great cards. There's other cards, many that, you know, might go up in the future. I don't really go through the rares, and there's God card stuff as well. Link into the Vrains is actually one. You know, this Synchro Monster, Evil Twin, Trouble Sunny. I mean, there's so many great cards in this tin, guys, but I would last like half an hour to an hour if I would go into each and every one, guys. So, you know, but this is also a card. Look at that, 50 cents, guys. Get a playset. You know, only printing from the 2022 Megatins. It might not get reprinted for a while, and if it ever becomes relevant, then at least you have your playset either to play, to trade, or to sell. You guys already know. And then obviously Rudy Rose Dragon as well, guys. Also one that if you don't have, you know, 40 cents, 50 cents, just you want to accumulate these cards, because right now everyone has them, no one cares about these. But you guys know how Yu-Gi-Oh is, man. Right now, and there's an irrelevant card, and then there's a ban list, a meta shift, something happens, and all of a sudden those irrelevant cards become super relevant, and you want to make sure that you have your copies, guys. So guys, thank you so much, guys, for your support, for the likes on the videos. Make sure you like this video. It helps the algorithm, other people in our community, to find it and to stay informed, guys. You know, I'm trying to do these market watches. Hopefully you guys enjoy this content. Man, guys, you guys are the best. I'm blessed. You guys make me happy, you know what I mean, just to be able to push this content out. Again, if you enjoy it, like the video, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for your time, for your attention, and for your support, and I definitely hope you guys have a good one.